Hello there, everybody. It's Friday, so you know what that means. It's time for the exciting episode of Fan Whatever Day.
Fan Saturday.
Fan
Yay,
Fratterday.
Fratterday.
Whatever day this is, whatever day this ends up on the internet.
Right, yeah.
This could be a Fan Fun Day.
Fan Fun Day.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. This is Doki Doki Literature Club. I don't know what Doki Doki means. I know Cry likes to say it a lot.
Doki Doki is the sound that your heart makes. It's a sound effect. So if somebody makes your heart go Doki Doki, they made your heart
I'm
beat
so
faster.
glad you're here to help me, Dodger. This is gonna be
no
fun.
problem. I'll bring the weeb angle to this whole thing.
I guess everyone wanted me to play it this week because it's supposed to be really weird and twisted and strange, and none of that looks like the case right now.
Yeah, when we booted up the game, there was a thing that was like, don't play this if you're easily disturbed. And yeah.
I'm excited but nervous because I've discovered with Cox and Crendor that the audience, what people think is funny, sometimes is not funny. We'll get news articles that are like, this is a funny news article I found, and we read it and we're like, oh my god, this is terrible.
Right.
This isn't funny at all. This is something horrible happened here.
All I know,
I'm worried.
All I know is that for the last few days, people have been sending me tweets or showing up in my stream and saying, have you played Doki Doki Literature Club? It really fucked me up. So, so I'm excited for us to experience this together.
Yeah, this should be great. Okay, let's jump in.
How are we gonna?
I'll be the main character.
Okay.
Because I imagine it's like a sexy dude, so I relate to him.
Totally.
And you can be like the girls.
All of them? Okay, let's do it.
Well,
I'll be all of them.
You've got voices.
I'm ready.
You've got voices.
One of them's gonna be Russian. This is what's gonna happen.
All right, I guess this is you.
Hey!
Yep. I see an annoying girl running toward me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children.
Good tropes.
You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today. What? But it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long? We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
Oh, I overslept again. But I caught you this time, so.
Maybe, but...
What the fuck? It's your name.
Who?
What the fuck?
I didn't enter anything.
We didn't put your name in. What the fuck? That's your name. What the fuck?
I didn't... You were here, right?
I was here. We never put a name in.
Hold on, I may have when I was putting in settings earlier. I don't know. Okay, I guess we'll continue. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
Oh, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Boo. That's mean, Jesse.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Ugh, fine. But you did wait for me after all.
By the way, this dude's just like shooting down this girl who is super into him, obviously, and he's like, ugh.
Look, this is the trope. This is the trope,
I can't even be bothered about vagina.
Super, super cute next door neighbor that you've known forever, and you would never date her, but she's been in love with you her whole life. Trope.
Yo, me and Game, date up on this girl. Just me.
Look, there are multiple girls, and they might all be murderers. We still don't know what's fucked up about this game
what's
yet.
going on.
I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. What is that? What is that? What is that?
If this was in an anime, I think it would sound like
Yep. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Jesse, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
Wah, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? I'm not sure. It's possible I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on
Oh,
about.
come on.
Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and, anime.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried and, that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Remember?
I don't remember that, Sayori.
Your happiness is really important to me, you know?
Oh, she cares so much.
Yeah, I care a lot. I know you're happy now, but, I would just die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world.
Do you know what a NEET is?
What is a NEET?
A NEET is like a shut-in that only plays games and watches anime and never socializes with anybody.
Hello to the NEETs watching right now.
I mean, you trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
All right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise you'll try a little?
No, because that's the character I am, apparently. Oh, yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Woohoo! Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head.
What the fuck?
The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime. No! There are multiple clubs! Me in game, we do not see eye to eye on anything.
Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I walked in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought,
Know what?
well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori,
Yeah?
there is no way I'm going to your club.
What? Meanie?
Sayori is vice president of the Literature Club.
Hell yeah, I am.
Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show any interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Oh, come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that I would bring a new member, and Natsuki made me cupcakes and everything, so...
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, okay, let's go.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. If that's the plot of this game, it's like, the devil owns you now. I'm in. All right. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here.
I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room.
Oh, hello. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. I'm girl number 1. Sayori always says nice things about you.
Oh, seriously, you brought a boy? Ugh. Way to kill the atmosphere.
Ah, Jesse, what a nice surprise!
There it is. There's the one.
Hello! I am delighted to have you in this, the Literature Club. Welcome!
Yep, that's the ... All right, this game me gets it. All right, we're good. All words escape me in this situation. Yup. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at?
Incredibly cute girls.
Oh. If you want to say something, then just say it, Jesse.
Incredibly cute girls. Sorry.
Natsuki.
Ugh.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently, how do I say that?
Natsuki?
Can I just say Natsuki?
Yeah, go
Great.
for it.
Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
Oh, you can just ignore her when she gets all moody like this.
Sayori says that
Oh,
quietly
you
into
can-
my ear.
You can just...
Okay, then turns back toward the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, who's always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest one in the whole club.
Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori or Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
Oh,
And it sounds, sorry, I spaced out for a second there. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
yes, this is correct. It is great to see you again, Jesse.
Hello, comrade.
Hello.
Monica smiles sweetly. I remember her from Moscow Training Academy. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class.
Oh,
Smart,
stops.
beautiful, athletic,
Oh, I am blush.
basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Jesse. We made room for you at the table. You can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Oh, hey, I made them, so I'll get them. Jeez. Oh, sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well?
I love watching you have to go back and forth between voices.
I've been trained.
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki probably marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow!
Oh, that is good.
Oh, those looking delicious.
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats.
What? Stop.
The whiskers are drawn with icing.
Stop.
And little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears.
Oh,
Oh, so cute!
I had no idea you were good at bake, Natsuki.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Gosh, don't make a big deal out of it, jeez.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow.
Oh, it's delicious!
Sayori talks with her mouth full. You want to take that one again, that line?
Whoa, this is so good!
Perfect. And has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself.
This is really good.
That's my...
Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything, so.
I thought you technically did. Sayori said...
Well, maybe I did, but it's not like you gotta point it out, okay? You don't gotta make like a big deal out of it. I didn't like make them for you, not like you big idiot.
All right. I give up on Atsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation.
It's probably for the best.
Yeah. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray.
You keep a whole...
Oh, I guess that's me. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom?
She showed up right when it
Yeah,
sucked.
this is...
Oh, don't worry, the teachers gave us permission, so... After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I wouldn't know. I don't read. I guess?
Oh, do not let yourself get intimidated. Yuri is just trying to impress.
What? No, I'm,
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that,
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
Oh, I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So many people smiling at me.
So many smiles. So what made you consider literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I'm practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
Oh, this is okay. Do not be embarrassed. We will make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of Literature Club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably have been board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year?
Oh, well, I am too good at everything. I needed to start a new project. I am
Doping
perfect
scandal.
always. I was always drunk. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but argue about budget and publicity, how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I am fulfilling dream.
Yeah, Monica's really a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
Well, you could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people you are both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival much more important. I am confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate.
Is the terrifying part of this game that you have to make a club in like a Japanese school and it's just like, it's really
Okay,
hard.
but,
It's
like-
very difficult.
I'm wondering if... So, I'm looking for, shit to be wrong, right? Like, the whole time we've been playing so far. The only thing that stood out, aside from me saying maybe the cupcakes are people,
They were cats.
they were cats, but, made of people,
yeah.
but looking like cats.
I
Yeah.
hope not. Because that was a delicious cupcake. I'm going to be like, I don't care. People are delicious.
I love people cupcakes, I guess.
Yeah.
The only thing that stood out as weird was you saying to yourself, haven't I done this before?
Yeah, that's interesting.
That was weird, right?
That was weird. I just figured maybe he heard it from one of the other characters earlier and we just didn't.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Right, everybody?
Yeah!
We will do our best.
You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Boning me. Because I know that's the point of this game, right?
Maybe the reason they don't have any look. maybe there are lots of boys who've tried to join this club.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, it's a trap with sabotage.
We might wake up in a basement. That's all I'm saying.
Oh no! My best friend set me up. Oh, is this like Wicker Man? This is like Wicker Man where they're like the bees. We must kill him for the bees. Oh no! Monica must have really worked hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Oh no! Oh, I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Jesse, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga? Oof. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she really wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Secret manga lover.
Oh, not much of a reader, I guess.
I'll read with you. Well, that can change. Yeah, that's my man. Get in there, little Jesse. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build a deep, complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is just so amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world, that's equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading.
Blah, 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 blah,
She
blah,
was so
blah,
reserved
blah.
and timid since the moment
Blah,
I
blah,
walked
blah,
in,
blah,
but
blah,
it's
blah.
obvious by the way
Blah,
her
blah,
eyes
blah,
light up
blah,
when she
blah.
finds her comfort in the world of books,
Blah,
not people.
Blah, 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 blah. But you know, I like to do a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements, they immerse me as well.
Stares at the camera.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I have a feeling this is the conceit of the game.
Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and just throw you for a loop?
Uh-oh.
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I could relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected this, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you.
Oh, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Oh, I hate horror.
Oh, why's that?
Well, I just,
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
never mind.
Well, this is right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea? I don't like cute shit.
You left a piece of
I'll
scrap
cut you,
paper behind
bitch.
last club meeting. Looked like you were working on poem called Tiny Kitty Love Potion.
No, don't stop. I'll give that back.
Fine.
Oh, your cupcakes and your poems. Oh, it's all so fucking cute. Everything you do, it's just as cute as you are.
I will cut you, bitches! I swear to God! Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders.
Well, I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, sometimes. But they're not cute. They're really mean and stuff. Anyway, why do you care?
I think it's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them, so.
Not a very confident writer yet? I'm just shitting on these girls now.
I know.
Can't even, share a poem?
Oh, I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing, it takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing for oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, expose your vulnerabilities, show even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set example, help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Oh,
Triple dots. I guess it's the same for you, Yuri. Every lady up in here is a dummy. Damn, little Jesse's kind of a dick.
That's why we're gonna lock you up.
Oh, I wanted to read everybody's poems. What the heck?
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay, I have idea, everybody.
Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let us all go home and write poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we will share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it! Yeah, that sounds awesome!
Plus, now that we have new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other. Strengthen bond of club. Isn't that right, Yessie?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again, and my pants tighten as I replied, "Hold on, there's still one problem."
Huh? What is it?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I'd join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. 4 girls. All want to bone down. Yep, but they're sad now because I'm leaving. But really, they just want to lock me in a basement. I know this shit's gonna happen. It's gonna get weird.
But...
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought...
Oh, Jesse!
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. Oh, the game knows me. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, call me.
Are you trying to come up with a literature joke?
Yes. Hold on. Call me. I can't think of a poet. Robert Frost. Damn, nailed it. All right, let's go. It took me a little bit, but I got it. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Even they're surprised. It took me a minute to come up with Robert Frost.
Oh, I'm so happy!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
Oh, you really did scare me for a moment.
Well, if you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Well, it makes it official. Welcome to Literature Club.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, official end of today's meeting on good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write poem to bring to the next meeting so that we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Yessie, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Maybe that's the dark part of this game. Your mediocre writing skills. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Jesse, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Oh, sick!
With that, the two of us depart the club and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. All right. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
Oh.
It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most.
Oh,
All right,
Okay.
well, anime is going to be like her.
Right. She likes cutesy anime stuff.
Contamination?
Yuri
Wrath?
Yuri said that she likes horror stuff, like things that make you think, right?
What would contamination
I
be?
have no
Let's see
idea.
who loves that. Oh, all right, so you're right. She likes horror stuff.
Okay.
Broken sugar email. Contaminated puppy. That's a good start to a poem.
Yeah.
Contaminated puppy.
Okay, we've picked 3 words so far. What was our first word? Do you remember?
Contaminated puppy. Contaminated puppy skirt.
Sure.
Contaminated puppy skirt.
Okay, so far we are big time in on tsundere pink hair girl.
Okay, what about vertigo?
Okay, that's
And pleasure? Vertigo pleasure?
oh
She's all over the place. Destiny? Whoa, okay. Massacre?
what about swimsuit? What is swimsuit?
Interesting.
What works with our
Marriage,
like,
probably.
friend?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Valentine. Oh, no. Interesting. Sucks.
Yeah.
What? Let's do incongruent.
Climax. Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
there we go.
Yeah, she's super.
Yeah. Okay.
She's all about the super adult stuff.
Charm. Suicide?
That's gotta
Death? Blanket?
be suicide and death are both the last girl for sure.
Who's blanket?
Do it.
Oh, interesting. Fester? Fireflies. Vivacious. Yeah. Oh, she's
Gonna love our poem.
gonna like be freaking out over our poem. Forgive. Oh, okay. Memories. Yeah. Fantasy's definitely gonna be her. Philosophy's gonna be her. Kitty will be her. What about covet? Oh, okay. Friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
And poof.
I wonder if it's bad if you're like super middle of the road.
I don't know. Shame.
I guess we'll find out. Okay,
Boop
that's
is gonna lust. Oh, I bet it's her. Right?
yeah.
All right, so we're more Yuri.
Yeah. Hello again, Yessie. Glad to see you didn't run away.
Nah, don't worry. I made a weird poem for you. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back in the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Oh, thanks for keeping your promise, Jesse. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you.
No, I'm good, ladies. I'm doing good.
I wrote a bunch of shit down last night.
Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Well, come on, like he deserves any slack. This bitch. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join a club this year. And
Sayori-
last year, too.
She ratted my ass out so quick.
Yeah. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have big mouth for someone who keeps
I
a
like how it
manga
took you a moment to
collection in
figure
the
out.
club room.
You're like, which character is this? Okay, all
I
right.
don't know who I am!
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature, okay?
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Oh, don't worry, guys. Jesse always gives it his best, as long as he's having fun.
Hey, that's right, Sayori, wink.
He helps with some busy work without me even asking.
Why not just, look, the two of you are already in love. Just like, get her out of this suicide club that you're clearly in and get out of here.
Like cooking and cleaning my room and
Oh, how dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once.
What? Is that what?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jalouse.
Oh no. Oh no.
How come you and Jesse can become good friends too?
Yo, oh yeah. Sayori?
Huh?
Oh, I'm giving you the dots. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, I mean, Yuri even brought you something today, you know.
Wait, Sayori?
Me?
Not really, just...
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like it's a big deal, but it's not, so... Oh, what do I do?
Huh? Sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, I'll make a big deal out of it if you don't want it to be a big deal.
Oh, alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might like. It's a short read. It should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it, if you wanted.
Yuri, is this tentacle hentai? This is tentacle hentai. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Oh. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more.
Okay, so I don't think that we're gonna read the poems or anything. I think literally writing the poem just set us on the course for which girl we would want to go for.
I have no clue. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Looks like the same book she lent me. More than that, she seems to be in the first few pages.
Oh.
Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
That's the book you gave me, right?
I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason.
Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them.
Ah, I see.
I definitely didn't stop at the bookstore and buy an extra copy of this book just for you, okay?
You did.
No!
There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear it. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging, relatable story.
Is that so? What's it about anyway?
Well,
Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. We're about to get in some Bible Black territory. Shit's about to go down. I know what this leads to.
all right. I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does it, her life gets very strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she has to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart.
That's kind of a terrible book. It's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. I see what they're doing. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Jesse?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just these kinds of stories. They challenge you. They make you look at life from a strange new perspective. And when horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, or their own philosophy that they believe in, then suddenly when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans, you know? Sorry, I'm rambling, aren't I?
I actually get that. Those are some of the best bad guys.
Yeah, it's true.
The ones who are like, look, I'm not evil, I just got shit I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And you in the way of that shit.
Oh, not again. Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's all right then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. I don't know, when I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I just forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something really strange. Please stop me if I start talking too much, too.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. Because I want that. It's a literature club after all. And then I give her like a little shoulder punch, like boop.
Yuck, yuck, yuck.
That is true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
Oh, you don't have to.
What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book I had put into my bag. All right, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure, baby? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry.
Then she dies.
It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not really used to. Like reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, we can read flicks and chill. I'm gonna leave now. I'm gonna go. So dumb. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
All right.
Read flicks. That's what I came up with.
Yep.
That's what
you know what? All of your
brain
goofs
went.
so far in this video have been on point.
You're too kind. Really too kind. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. As if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry. I was just...
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Gotcha. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them.
No!
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Oh, if this was the 1920s, this would be illegal. I feel like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right.
Oh my gosh, are you okay? Don't die! Oh no! This is how the game fucks you up! You die in real life!
Okay, we're good. I need water. I was dying. And I hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision.
Oh, I'm looking at you.
Oh, she did look over.
Are you ready? To turn the page.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant to bone down. In front of these other three girls. Right? I think we got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again. Our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little longer. It's probably the least I can do. I mean, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it on my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
You think so? How does she?
Well, I guess she's a bit more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does.
Jesse, we just met.
Like, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms.
I see.
You're kind of a dummy. Thanks for letting me snug up against you, you big dummy. Yuri remains silent for a moment.
But, Jesse, that's probably
A terrible thing to have in common with her.
Yeah,
agreed.
Good job, little me.
Oh, that's so embarrassing that you think that.
Wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I'm more meant to kind of cute.
It's cute that I'm insecure.
Yeah. Your insecurity is cute because it means you can get together with a schlub like me.
What are you saying all of a sudden?
I hope your standards are very low, is what I'm saying.
Okay, everybody. I think it is time we share today's poems with each other.
Okay.
Oh, all right. We might not have enough time if we wait too long.
Oh.
Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thoughts.
Is this all right, Yuri? You look kind of down.
I did just call her an insecure idiot, but, whatever.
I am sorry if you have not been looking forward to this.
Oh, it's not... it's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. All right. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Would you prefer I only read with you?
I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way.
In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit,
That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters on your own time.
All right. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag.
You'll never remember.
Nope.
By the way, did you remember to write poem?
Yeah. I just put words together. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Couldn't really find much inspiration since I'd never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone is ready, why don't you find someone to share it with?
Oh, I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook.
Oh.
I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Whoa! Okay, who do we share with?
I'm almost positive that Yuri's gonna like our poem more.
Do you want to try Yuri first? We did just shit on her, though. I don't want her to be like, this is terrible writing, and I never want to talk to you again.
No, because like the way that the like poem mini game was set up, right? It was like choose words that you think the girl you're interested in will like. And we chose a lot of Yuri words.
Stuff? Okay.
So I'm worried that if we talk to anybody other than Yuri, they're gonna be like, this was okay. But
All
if we
right.
talk to Yuri, she'll be like, this is
Let's
fucking
just keep
art.
going with Yuri. This is fine. Look, we picked our girl, I guess.
I guess so.
Oh, all right. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
Exceptional.
Oh. What was that?
Oh, did I just say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
He's gonna hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Yeah, sure I have. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Oh, well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter. They kind of form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, it's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and, trying new things. I also hope everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback.
Oh, we'll have to talk to everybody anyway.
Natsuki can be a bit biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that.
Damn, she talking to your friends?
Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Oh, please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh my god. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathed. Calm. Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
All right.
I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you so long to read it.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty.
Oh? That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I just wanted to write something a little mild. Something easy to digest, I guess.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri? What? What? Oh, that was the title.
Yeah.
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Jesse.
Yeah, dumb little Jesse. Really? I'm an idiot. I must have totally missed the point, Blarf.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all.
What? But we said that it took whatever.
Remember, poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or just paint a picture. In this case, maybe the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
Huh? Oh, it's nothing, really. Yours was impressive, too, so...
Nah, I'm a big dummy. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, of course.
Oh. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Jesse.
Go, baby girl. Ah, me too. I'm gonna do the best for me too.
Oh my god. These are all gonna be so long.
Oh, Lord. Where do we go?
Anywhere.
Oh, let's go see our friend.
Sure.
Oh my gosh, show me your fucking poem! This is so good, Jesse! Are you sure it's your first time? Wow!
Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
Well, I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all, you know? I'm happy you just wrote one. It kind of reminds me of how you're really a part of the club.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room? Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Jesse. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun, okay?
Yo.
That'll be my way of thanking you.
Yo. All right, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay! Now read my poem. Don't worry, I'm really bad at it.
We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, oof. The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead, help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Fuck, that's terrible. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Best poem.
That is a
Best
great
poem.
Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No. I mean, a little.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
Well, I forgot to do it last night, so...
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Aw, don't be mean. I mean, I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
Yeah. I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
Well, it's bad to skip breakfast, Jesse.
That face.
Gosh. I get all cranky, you know.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
That was a lot of fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Okay, I assume she's supposed to be last.
I guess so.
Ugh.
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 Well, this is about what I expected from someone like you.
Damn. That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It's just, it didn't invoke any emotions.
So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste?
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll fucking cut you, motherfucker!
I'll fuck you up!
I'll pass.
Ugh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you like it, baka.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it.
Damn.
The fuck did that mean?
Yeah. I told you were gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest, okay?
I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like this?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks writing like this has to be all sophisticated and junk. So people don't even take my writing seriously,
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Oh, I put my glasses in. I have a pipe now. Your writing style wouldn't make no message any less valid.
Yeah, totally, right? Like I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like right in the heart, Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things, it can be disheartening. So I decided to write about it,
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is it puts more weight on the wordplay, Like, I set it up for rhyme at the end, but then it fell flat on purpose. Yeah, it helps, bring out the feeling, in that last line,
Yeah, Sayori had a thing about breakfast in hers, I get it. So you did.
Yeah,
I guess more went into that than I realized.
that's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something from me. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Okay, come on, Monica.
Hello!
You're my last chance for something creepy to happen. Here is my poem.
Oh, hello, Yessie. Having good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, I am glad to hear. By the way, since you are new, if you ever have any suggestion for club, like new activity or things we can do better, I am always listen. Do not be afraid to bring things up, okay?
All right, yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, you want to share poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Do not worry, Yessie. We are all little embarrassed today, But is that sort of barrier. We will get past it.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Great job, Yessie. I was going, in my head while I was reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort.
Oh, that is very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. Yuri likes this kind of writing.
Yo, that's why I did it, though.
Oh.
Just so on the same page, Monica.
You wish to touch this butt?
Oh, every butt here, actually.
Oh.
Every single butt.
Interesting.
If you could all line up in, sort of a butt parade.
I don't...
And, rub your butt across...
You are going to have to work a lot harder for this to happen.
So I don't have to move
classroom.
I just hold out my hand. I don't have to move my hand. I'll just lay there and you guys can just rub your butts across it.
It is good to dream.
Yep.
Unlike Sayori, who like using simple, direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I am nowhere.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet.
My bad. Do not worry about this.
You just thought you were on a roll.
You do your own thing. Just keep exploring. Learn by trying new things.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot.
Oh,
Winku.
it is good wink. You are good at this.
It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
Winking? This is okay. I would love to see you try new things. That is best way to find style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of style, but I will always help you find what suits you the most.
Aww.
So do not force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It is not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you wish to read poem?
Yes, let's do this.
Do not worry, I am bad.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good.
Well, that is because I have to sound confident. I am president. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A nosy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. What?
All right. So, what do you think?
It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
Oh, it is okay. Yes, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. And when performed out loud, it can be very powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I am not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yes, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like this. It's coming on strong. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here is Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you are writing poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on specific point. If you try so hard to have the hiccups, if you try so hard to make it perfect, you will never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So move your hand, go with flow. That is my advice for today. Thank you for listening.
Bye? Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Huh? Did you say something?
Oh, no, nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Oh, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss my symbolism? What the fuck? Bitch!
How kind of bitch?
It's clearly about feelings of giving up, Yuri. How could it be cute?
Oh, I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Damn.
Well, I do have suggestions.
Huh. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and so did Jessie. So based on that, I'll give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Jessie liked my poem too, you know.
Oh, I'm in between the girls now. Right where I want to be.
He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands
Oh,
up.
the music is gone.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Huh?
Boom, 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 boom,
That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Jessie appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Oh, and how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Jessie started showing up.
Whoa!
What?
Natsuki?
Natsuki, that is little, Look, this doesn't involve you, okay? Oh, I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly,
Suddenly, both girls turn towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Jessie. She's just trying to make me look bad.
Look, there's one way we can see what's going on.
stop this. Stop this.
I'm just saying, ladies. We can end this conversation right now.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate simple writing being more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Jessie.
Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep, expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also just a waste. You understand that, right, Jessie?
Well?
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Help me,
God.
Sayori! What do you think we should do?
I mean, we're already on the Yuri track,
We are.
so maybe we should say, yep, Yuri's good. She's good. She's got it.
Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. Wait. That's not an
sorry.
excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone else's opinion is different.
Well, that's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously.
I understand. Yuri,
Huh?
you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed.
Well, that's...
here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feeling into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute.
I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry.
But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that...
Natsuki, I think this is enough. You both said things you did not mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too?
Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped, at this point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling even bad for her.
Sometimes when I'm hurt,
Oh, Jesus.
it helps to take a walk and clear my head.
Sayori doesn't need to...
You know what? I'm gonna do just that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now.
Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem in her hands and throws it in the trash.
Oh, Natsuki.
She really didn't need to do this.
I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach and sit in an adjacent chair.
Oh,
Everything all right?
I'm just so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now.
No, Yuri! How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you.
Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Jesse. You're too kind.
I just want to bone down, lady. I'm
Oh.
putting a lot of work.
Oh,
Yeah, so I mean, it's
Okay.
not really about you. It's about me right now.
I think it might be about figuring out.
Why there's a message at the beginning of this game that says, don't play this if you're easily disturbed, because we're an hour and a half in.
I don't. I'm thankful that
I'm
this is happening, I guess.
I'm thankful to have you as part of this club now.
It's nothing.
One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, I would never do anything. It's so shameful, So,
What thing did Natsuki say?
never mind. I'm gonna go make some tea.
Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. It is about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing the poems? No drama, am I right?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. No drama.
I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright, mostly.
Jesse, how about... Oh, sorry, Yessie. How about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we will do same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kind of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Jesse, are you ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It surely has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Oh, Sayori. About what happened earlier.
Huh? What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. It's the first time I've ever seen them fight like that.
Cause there's a boy in the room and they wanna get with him.
Oh, wham.
With him.
I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you.
Oh, phew. You know, Jesse, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club.
Bouncing in the club?
But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you, too.
That's...
Ha ha ha! Every day's gonna be so much fun.
Oof. Sigh. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone's nice, but does it need to stop there?
God damn it.
Little Jesse, we're on the same page. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. Pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. I have to write another poem? Where's the creepy shit? Lollipop. Imagination. Bouncy. Depression. Fester.
Depression was our best friends. That was
Heartbeat.
weird.
Misfortune. Oh. Massacre? Let's just pick the creepy ones. Fear. Empty. Tragedy. What? Oh, you can see their faces. Melancholy. She's like super, like, interesting. Analysis. Agonizing?
I bet graveyard.
Graveyard? Interesting.
What does that even mean? It's a big word, so it'll be her, yeah.
Frightening? Vertigo. Oh my god. Eternity. Promise? Okay. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, Jesse.
Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
Haha. I'm still not used to being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
Huh? That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Huh? Why all of a sudden?
No reason, really. I just want to look at it. What? What? She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Oh, because she has no money.
Yeah.
Only 2 small coins fall out.
Ha 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 ha!
Yeah, I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you'd have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry or wanted an excuse to take a walk. Or you plan to conveniently forget you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. There's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option.
Whoa! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. What? Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always.
Oh, I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book.
Yuri! Tell Jesse to let me borrow some money.
That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford.
Damn.
And frankly, after pulling a mischievous stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution.
Damn.
Did I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book.
Ha ha ha! I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen that much, but it's a fun side of you.
There's no way you could think that.
You were right, though. I did something bad. Now I have to accept the revolution.
Retribution.
That, yeah.
Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there?
Ha ha!
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me here for the club before, even when she told me...
What? wasn't even a sentence. You wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes.
I was choking, Sayori.
I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on. Give me more credit than that, Sayori.
Ah. Ah.
Oh!
Ah.
Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
What? What? Huh? A cookie?
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic.
Ah!
Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked.
I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blabbing about the cupcakes. I was totally worth seeing your reaction.
Oh, Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy!
Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
Oh, so good! Mmm.
Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth.
Oh, but my tongue!
You're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Oh, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it?
Oh, jeez. Beggars can't be choosers.
But yours is chocolate.
Yeah, why do you think I gave you the other one?
Oh, fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared one with me.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her.
Oh, jeez. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her.
Ooh.
Sayori then leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie.
This bitch. What the fuck?
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Ooh.
Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Oh, jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Huh?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
Oh. Where's Monica anyway?
Oh, good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late?
Oh, not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual.
Well, I hope she's okay.
Well, of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all, guys.
Huh? You don't think she has
A coibito?
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
that's true.
God, girls, don't put yourself down too hard. Jesus Christ.
Excuse me?
Suddenly, the door swings open.
Oh, sorry. I am super sorry.
Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Huh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me.
Never mind that.
Never mind that.
Oh, just haha.
What held you up anyway?
Oh. Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I lost track of time. Haha.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano.
Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica.
Oh, I don't, really. Haha. I just started recently. I have always wanted to learn piano.
Oh, that's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica.
Oh, that is,
Monica looks at me.
maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
Yay!
Sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Oh, is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Yessie.
Monica smiles sweetly. Her smile pose. Oh. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Oh, do not worry. I have been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I am ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thank you. So, I didn't miss anything, did I?
Nah, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie? Yuri is back in her book and Natsuki disappeared in the closet.
Why does Natsuki keep going in the closet?
I don't know.
It's fucking weird.
Hey, Yuri?
Huh?
I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, no. I was kind of waiting for you.
If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started?
Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. The closet everyone goes to. This
Everybody
weird closet.
just hangs out in that fucking closet.
I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind with the filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Oh.
Okay, now may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
Yeah, why not? Shall we go then?
Yeah.
Oh, where are you two going?
Off to go make out, Teach. Goddamn.
I am sorry. Please proceed to be putting tongues in mouth.
Eh? Well, just Yuri's gonna make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just curious. That is kind of one-person job, isn't it?
That's,
Monica, please mind your own business for once.
yeah,
Damn.
Monica. This girl wants to get face-to-face with me.
Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Jessie in club activities?
Huh?
Damn.
Dude.
She's got a side to her that's like, bitch.
Yeah, Yuri is
Get
like
out
getting
my
in
way.
everybody's face.
Holy shit. Yo. My mouth gapes.
I suppose there is nothing wrong with that.
Humph. Then let's go, Jessie.
After you. Yuri quickly exits the room. I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall.
I spoke without thinking. Oh, how could I say something like that?
Yuri?
Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me?
No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's not right for Monica to judge people like that.
Oh, Jessie, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me?
Because I'm a pervert.
You definitely did the right thing, Yuri.
Because nothing that you do is as bad as you're making it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane.
No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that?
Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that?
Friend, you say.
Yuri lifts her head.
Jessie, I really like being friends with you.
Daddy-like. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you, too.
Hey.
I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway.
Yeah. Shall we go?
Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom.
Jessie, do you like oolong tea?
Yeah, sure, it's great, yeah. Anything is fine, as long as you make it.
Okay.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. I don't know if that's appropriate for oolong tea, Maybe
You know?
175?
Yeah.
Maybe?
200 might be a little high,
A little hot.
know?
You could burn the leaves.
It's not like a black tea, you know? You gotta be careful.
Now, time to get the teapot.
You're really doing this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others.
Even I'm not an expert on tea or anything?
In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming to herself a little. You must be in a good mood now.
Oh, is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. I decided I would try expressing myself a bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around, anyway.
That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Jesse. It's very endearing.
Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. Watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Jesse, I have another request.
Go on. Oh.
Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Why is that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall instead of bending over at my desk.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
Oh, no worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so? I wonder why that is.
It's most likely because my
Boobs are big.
Your posture, right? Always hunched over while reading?
Yeah! I have a terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer.
Oh my gosh.
I can't see too well.
Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching.
Our shoulders are touching? What is this, R-rated?
How am I supposed to focus on reading like this?
This is so scandalous.
Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, I can barely even handle it.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup.
Great.
Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. I just want one of these positions to be like, for some reason her head is near my dick, and like my teacup hand
I don't
is
know,
like...
she's got back problems,
Yeah,
so...
Because now I need to... what the fuck is happening? Meanwhile, Yuri has noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression. I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. She has to reach for the bag between my legs. Yo!
That's okay. I won't take any.
Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, it might get smudges on the pages.
You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
Good, because I fucking love chocolate. Yuri opens the book with both hands.
Oh, the little sparkles are moving. Aww.
Ooh. She holds it so that I don't have any harder time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case... Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold up to Yuri.
Oh my god.
She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth.
Oh my god, the chocolate just appeared in her mouth. Weird.
Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it.
Huh?
Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Jesse.
Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that.
Well, you were just helping.
What?
It's something that friends do, right?
I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah.
Yeah, totally.
That's all it was.
Yeah. Then you don't need to stop or anything.
Just putting my fingers in your mouth? I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book. I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. It's going Doki Doki.
It's going
Whoa,
Doki
I learned
Doki.
something. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. But this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine.
Oh.
How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her Doki Dokis. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers.
Okay, everyone.
That was getting crazy. It's me, Monica. Hello.
We are done.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, good literature club, everyone.
Yuri jolts back.
It is time to share poems. Yes, you can help Yuri put away tea things.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, thank you.
The spell is abruptly broken.
I'll take care of the cups.
Yeah, Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. But what if we did, though? What if we did?
What if we did, though?
What if we did, though?
Let's just go down the line, yeah?
Okay.
Since we have to show it to everybody anyway.
Ah! Whoa! I like this one, Jesse. It has some nice feelings in it.
I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's?
Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. Ha ha ha.
That's not very helpful, you know.
Well, I'm not good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, Jesse. That's why I go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, it's a good poem.
Not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Why don't you at least try giving me some thoughts, giving some thought?
You want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. You're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself for once, finally. Jeez. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Huh? Well, I don't really know.
Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, I mean, sometimes I like sad poems. Sometimes I like both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah, that word. I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug
Oof.
and make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
Huh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Jesse. I should go write that down. You can read my poem now, okay?
Bottles. I pop it off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger to pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. There's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off the bottle caps. Doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head.
I want breakfast.
Hashtag I want breakfast. What the hell does that mean? Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feels recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful? Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The poem it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic, man.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing till I die.
Okay. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always got a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later.
Wah!
It's one of those times.
Wah!
But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be so pessimistic. Natsuki,
All right.
take us away to
What?
Manga Town.
I liked your last one better.
Really?
Well, yeah, I mean, I can tell you were a little more daring with this one, I guess. But you're not good enough for that yet. It's just flat.
That may be true, but I just want to try something different. Still figuring this out.
I mean, I like poems that aren't trying too hard, you know? I hate when people try to sound fancy, or they add more meaning just by using annoying, complicated language. No names. Just, like, make it simple, cute, to the point, you know? Yuri's head over heels for all this cryptic nonsense, but I see right through that bullshit. Making your reader look so hard for all this deep meaning. It's an excuse to have no meaning at all, you know?
I guess that's one way to look at it.
Well, everyone has their own opinion, but my opinion is the best opinion, and I'm sure you figured that out by now. Anyway, here's my poem. Maybe it'll learn something.
Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone.
All right.
Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Well, yesterday's was way too short. I was warming up, you know? I hope you didn't think it was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they are. You know? Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Of course. It's about how everyone thinks my... well, that doesn't matter. It could be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to, that's all. Everyone has some kind of a weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they'd make fun of you or they'd think less of you. But that just makes people dumb, you know? Like, who cares what somebody likes? Who cares if I love manga and anime? You know? I mean, I think that people need to respect anime because it's an art form, you know?
The spiders were the manga.
That's... What? I wasn't talking about myself.
Well, you're definitely right.
Oh,
At
I
least
was
I can relate
talking
to
about
that.
myself then.
I'm sure a lot of other people can too.
It's what I do best, after all. Make relatable schmuck. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away. Like, conveying emotions. That's important.
I've always felt that my kind of writing style is called schmuck. Dirty, like super dirty smut should be called schmuck.
Schmuck, yeah.
I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it.
Yuri?
Sure.
Let's see what you've written today.
Yuri stares at the poem with surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Jesse, this one might be even better than yesterday's.
Yo, that's because she got my chocolate in her mouth.
How did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing.
Maybe that's why? You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try and give it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows.
Gulp.
Even her hands appear sweaty.
I'm not used to this.
Used to what?
I don't know.
It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her.
Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone's motivated by my writing, it makes me really happy.
Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me.
Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share your poem you wrote?
I don't have any close friends.
Yeah, I would love to.
Damn.
If it's with you.
Yeah! The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as a ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. She kill a raccoon?
Well, she said the raccoon represents an urge. So, like, I don't know. If she has like a fucked up urge that she
My hungry
has.
curiosity. The raccoon's my urge. So every time I brandish the cutting knife, the raccoon shows. So every time she has a symptom, the urge shows up, and then she like, whatever, I don't give a fuck.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if that's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies.
Go on.
It's the sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So, I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Go on. Huh, that's funny.
Hmm.
Did Suki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for strange interest?
She did?
Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody.
She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way?
Yeah. Sounds like you two have more in common than you did yesterday, and you should be friendsies and stop fighting.
That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose it's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that.
Don't worry. I have no reason to.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. But I'm glad that you were a good listener. You're good at a lot of things.
I am good at a lot of things, Yuri. Let me show you.
Ha 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 ha. You're good at writing and listening. There really aren't many people like you, Jesse.
That's true. That's true, Yuri. That's true. That's exaggerating a little bit. No, shut up, little Jesse. Get in there.
It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that.
It's nothing, really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Okay, Monica.
Hello! Hello again, Yessie. How is writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I will take this. As long as it is not going bad, I am happy you are applying yourself. Maybe soon you will come up with masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You'll never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
All right. This one is good. It feels like you are not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Wondering, have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style?
I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented.
Yes, absolutely. I think her poems are the most, romantic. That is the best way to describe it. She is like totally different person when she picks up pen.
I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her.
Sadly, it is hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I have tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers?
I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mean that in a bad way.
No, of course not. I just mean, I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her, huh?
Maybe. You completely misunderstood. I'm not into her, I just want to bone down.
Oh, calm down, I am kidding. Haha. Besides, I am pretty sure she has already got a boyfriend.
What? Wait, really?
Yes, a fictional one.
You bitch. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me.
It is hunch, but...
Well, there's not really anything wrong with that.
Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, what the fuck? You want to read my poem? I like the way this one turned out. I hope that you do too.
All right, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaninglessness. Load me.
My first inclination was to click it too.
Just wanted to see what would happen. It's even more abstract than their last one, huh?
Aha! I guess it is the way I write. I am sorry if you do not like it.
No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. You know, like box for box. Choosing where and how to space your words, it can change mood of poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short to make feel like they are trying to speak over noise.
I see. Still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Aha! Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about anything. Anyway, here is Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you will find yourself facing difficult decision. When that happens, do not forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Haha! That is my advice for today. Thank you for listening. What the fuck? Okay, everybody. We are done reading each other's poems. I have something extra planned today if everyone could come sit at front of room.
Is it about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? Ugh. It's not like we could put anything together good in a few days. We just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
Oh, that's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Do not worry so much. We are going to keep simple, okay? We won't need much more than few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters. I have designed pamphlets we can give out during event.
Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Oh, sorry, I thought you had heard already. We are going to be performing.
Performing?
Monica.
Yes, we will have poetry performance. Each of us choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we are also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori is putting on all posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sayori's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you?
Huh? Well, I did, yes. Do you think it is that bad of idea?
Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm gonna be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys!
No, Sayori. I understand where they are coming from. Remember, Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with everyone until just a couple of days ago. It is a lot to ask for them to recite poems out loud to a whole room of new people. I guess I kind of overlooked. So, I am sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We are the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings! And being intimate with yourself! And finding new horizons! And having fun! And
This is right, yes. Good options, yes. It's those reasons we are all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of room for 2 minutes and reciting poem, then I know you can do it.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. Guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just get it over with. All right!
Whew. Thank you, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
Oh, I guess I don't have a choice.
Haha! That's everybody!
Peer pressure!
Haha! We did it! You're the best, Yuri!
This club is going to be the death of me.
Oh gosh. You will be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let us move on to main event. I want each of you to choose a poem. We are going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
Oh, no way!
Monica, this is too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of club, how do you expect to do it in front of stranger?
Oh no.
Do not worry. I will start off to help everyone feel more comfy.
Can I go next?
Oh, of course. Now let us see.
Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem she had in mind for herself. She stands behind the podium.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. I have to sneeze.
So, are you okay over there?
Ahem.
Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica! Oh my gosh!
Oh, thank you. I was hoping to set good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next.
Ah! Yuri is fired up all of a sudden!
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called,
Yuri anxiously glances around at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri!
it's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman.
Oh, damn.
The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back to reality. Oops, there goes gravity.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, there goes rabbit. Oops, there goes spaghetti.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat.
Yuri, that was good. Thank you for share.
Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay! I guess I'm next.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one is called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori,
Well, it's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of it like you are reciting to other people. Imagine you are reciting to yourself, in front of mirror, or in your own head. It is your poem. It will come out best that way.
I see, okay. Alright, yeah.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she liked my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew, through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Haha, even Jessie liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
It came out nice, Sayori. The atmosphere of poem fits you nice. But it might be other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
Huh? I don't get it!
In other words, I have seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work quite as well. They might need more force, depending on what you are reading.
Oh, I get what you mean. That's okay. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's embarrassing to do in front of everybody, though.
Next time I am going to make you pick poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before festival, you know.
Okay.
Now, who is next? Natsuki?
Oh, don't make me go before Jessie. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well just let Jessie lower everyone's standards a little before I gotta do it.
Natsuki.
It's fine. Might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else.
Do not worry about it so much. I think it is less about ability, more about the lack of confidence in your writing. That is something that will improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah, I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
This poem is called... Why are you all looking at me?
Because you are presenting.
Oh. Anyway, poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's standing still, a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style. It works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to her poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again.
Ah, well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite poem in front of others?
I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. Because I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me.
Well, that's how it is, so... Oh, wrong character. I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets. Let me know ahead of time what you will be reciting.
Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
Oh, that is fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised you are putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nice so far, so I would like to continue that. As for festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow and we'll have weekend to prepare. Monday is big day.
I can't wait!
I can do this.
All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep.
Oh, look at you two always going home together.
It is adorable, isn't it?
Ha ha ha.
Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be nice, though.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Jesse. You don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's just go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's been a few days, a lot of things already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter on the usual way home. Hey, Sayori?
Huh? Sorry, I was spacing out.
No wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to,
Sayori fumbles with her words.
let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? Kind of putting me on the spot here.
Aha!
I would walk home with Yuri.
Do it.
Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I feel awful turning her down, so
Isn't she so beautiful and smart?
that has nothing to do with what I just said.
Haha! You admitted it.
Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen.
Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know?
Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now.
Sorry.
Everyone's different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
Oh. If you say so.
The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it's kind of her fault for trapping me in such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. If there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what'll happen in that time? Hopefully fucking something!
I have to stop here.
I literally, alright. I'm just gonna, we're gonna go through this. We need... something better happen if we just plow through. Oh, man.
I gotta go, though.
Look! I gotta see what happens! Something has to happen! You can't walk out on me!
I have to go!
You can't walk out on me!
I have to go!
I know you have a life, but something has to happen!
We can always play more tomorrow.
Something has to happen!
We can always play more tomorrow.
Something has to
Are you
happen!
free tomorrow? We can play more tomorrow.
Ugh, fine.
Okay.
We missed a bunch of dialogue.
I know. I think you can rewind, though. I think.
Oh, fine, save.
You know, where's the payoff? Bring the strippers and booze! We do occasionally talk about video games. Bring the strippers and booze! I don't have time for video games. Bring the strippers and booze!
Oh, thank God, I don't need pants now.
Hey, JC! What are you doing? Not much. Making a fortune.
It's a professional broadcast.
Yeah, now sing music.
It's a professional broadcast.
Bring the strippers and booze!
It's a professional broadcast.
I'm here to ask and answer one simple question.
It's a professional broadcast.
You got